All right, hello and welcome, folks, to REDDOG.TV. My name is Sting Red Dog here, bringing you another matchup of today of the EU. I'm sorry. Wow, that intro. Let's back up a bit. Of the NSL European Open 2013 match, RadicaL versus TAW. I think this is going to be a pretty great match. We're meeting up here on Summit, and Vale, I believe, is the two maps that are going on right now. Or Summit and Tram. I think it's Summit and Vale. You know what? Because yes, Summit and Vale. So I was right the first time. That was confirmed by your referee today, which is Super SARS. So he'll be taking care of the teams while I can focus on you guys. So I wanted to show you guys something today that I found in my closet, in like the deep dark depths of my closet. I don't know if I can put that on there. You can see there, I found this t-shirt that says TFL or TFLeague.com admin. I was an admin for the TF League back when it was Team Fortress for a mod for Quake 1. So you can imagine how long ago that was. And then obviously when it went to Team Fortress Classic for Half-Life, Half-Life 1. So I remember I was an admin for the TFL, and it was a lot of fun. I was the TFL 2A admin. I sorted the teams up, and I wrote, I reported scores and refed and all that stuff. So I found this shirt. Oh, and what's cool about this shirt is, wait, I don't know if, damn it. I don't know if I can show it. There. Okay, well that says Red Dog. That says Red Dog on the back there. It's totally not even centered. It's like the cheapest shirt ever. But the dudes that ran the TF League back in the day wanted to do something really nice for all the admins, for all our work that we were putting in. Obviously, it was all for free and volunteer. So he got everyone's address. Got everyone's, handles and stuff, and was like, I'm getting t-shirts for all you guys and sending them. And I totally thought it wasn't going to happen, and then like one day I get a package, and it says from the TFL, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I've kept the shirt for years and years and years, and I forgot about it until I found it this morning, and I was like, I gotta wear this shirt. Anyways, welcome guys. Again, Cal, Kerr, Scom, how you doing? SNB, welcome back. A lot of names here that have been to my cast before, and lots of new names that I don't know. So welcome. Make sure you follow this channel if you haven't been here before. I cast, you can ask some of my regular viewers, I cast a whole heck of a lot of NS2 competitive matches. It's a lot of fun. And basically have a lot of fun doing it. So if you guys have been living under a rock or something else that's heavy, this weekend is NS2 66% off, and also Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Both games, obviously, I'm a little bit biased to NS2, so pick up NS2. It's only about $8 and some change, or 5 quid, or 6 quid, or something. And Chivalry Medieval Warfare, it's a fun game too. I was talking about it yesterday. Some of my early videos on my youtube.com/StingRedDog channel, some of my early stream videos when I was testing out my stream was Chivalry Medieval Warfare. So you could go there and watch, like, well, I don't know, it's really bad because I was just starting to stream and stuff. So anyways, you can go back in video history and watch some of my Chivalry videos. They're not really that great. so watch it when you're either really bored or have nothing else left to do. Alright, so it looks here that both teams are joining in pretty soon. I'm just gonna shut this screen off here. So alright, and as you guys can probably see, I don't have my new PC yet. I'm still building it. I believe Tag Wolf is helping me kind of sort out the parts and all the new stuff that I need, because I need a lot of help in building a new computer. I just kind of want something really nice, and I don't know much. I know a little bit, but I don't know much. I'm not an expert, so TAW1 is helping me out in the community so we can sort out the parts and finally build it. And I'm really excited about that, because once that's built, I can finally stream some gameplay, because contrary to what is known out there, I actually do play the game. I don't just cast it. It's really weird. Sometimes I get into a server, like a pub server, and they're like, "Hey, Red Dog, you're the caster, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I play. I don't just cast." So, anyways, looks like we are waiting on one more Russ. Oh, well, there's two Radical people in here, Left Steel and Russ Score, when there's one slot left on Radical. So it looks like they're kind of deciding right now who to throw in there into this scuffle. I would think Rusker, because he's got a 20 ping. That's who I'd pick. Alright, so lineup for TAW, which is short for the Art of War, or the Art of Warfare. I'm not quite sure. Superstars might have to confirm that for me. For their lineup, Cellar Phantom, Maximus, Proma, Evil TK, Yaluzin, which by the way is a NSL referee. He usually refs a lot of the games that I cast. Really another really good ref. And I promised him that I would put the death cam on him a lot during this game. If you guys don't know what the death cam is, then you missed the cast yesterday. Rika, Ek, 16, Sprayer, and Any for Radical so far, and then they're still picking Lev Steel or Rusker. So. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just reading up in the chat. Oh, the shirt said Goater, reverse webcam, yeah. Exo Skelly? Welcome, man. Yeah, is this your first time seeing it live? That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. If we can hit the raffle goal, I have a new raffle game, which is fun, and not a raffle game to give out, like a whole new game show actually, to give these out. Yeah, it's multiple winners. So hopefully if we hit the raffle goal, I can give out some multiple games. I wanted to shout out and say thank you to so far all the people that have donated, either through monetary donations or Steam game donations to REDDOG.TV. You can find their names below under the thank you banner. Thanks you guys for doing that. It's much appreciated. All the games that you donate are put right into the queue to give it out. So if anyone has a Steam game that is just sitting there collecting dust, you're never gonna play it, opening up your gift, your game library and seeing it there just makes you sick to your stomach, pay it forward. Send it to me. I'll put it in the queue. We'll give it out to a gamer that's actually going to use it and play it and have some fun. But they have to pay. They have to buy NS2 first this weekend. Sale ends tomorrow at 8 a.m. or no, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So really got to get on that. It's only $8 and some change, guys. That is nothing. That's a trip to In and Out, or well, I don't know, you West Coast people. Oh wait, no, this might be all EU people here. How many people are from America here? West Coast even. I don't know. Pet Rocket, we are, yeah, exactly what Zephram said. We were going to do, I think it was like last month, right, Zeph? We were going to do refs versus casters versus admins, and we had a sign-up sheet and everything. Like, everything was like ready to go, it would have been so fun. But for some reason, it just didn't happen. I guess no one spearheaded like the actual organization on that weekend, and it just kind of fell apart. But we really do need to do that. I think that would be so much fun. I would seriously gimp the caster team. You know, I say that a lot. I think actually I'm a pretty decent player. I'm definitely really bad against these, you know, pro comp players though. I do okay in regular pubs, not rookie pubs. Rookie pubs are a little bit easier because obviously people are still learning. I've been playing ever since Build 250 came out. I've been playing a whole heck of a lot of rookie pubs. You know why? Because I am trying to help all these new players that are flooding in from this sale weekend and get them interested in the game. I don't want them to get frustrated with it and then stop playing, because we all as a community need to help this player base. I really dig into people who like get pissed like at, you know, rookies that are commanding for the first time or something. It's like, come on, like really? They're a rookie and you're playing on a rookie server. Why are you getting pissed? That's what grinds my gears, right? Like, they're on a rookie server and they know how to play, and then they get pissed at a rookie comp. It's like, grow some balls and get on a regular server then. Get out of here. So, anyways, that's my rant / end rant. Death Camage, yeah, Mendef's response there, it was funny. Alright, so it looks like we got a ready call from TAW, and they're working something out right now. So it looks like I mean, we're ready to go here. TAW is seething right now. $27 copies of Dota. Oh, I'm sorry. Just and Snowy the Snow and everybody, just to let you know, Dota is actually one of my womp womp games. All right, those are the games. Those are the fail. You failed at the raffle games that I give out. All right, so because everyone's got it, no one wants a bill. I already have 1 billion copies of Dota, and that is my womp game that I give out. So I am not accepting Dota as a donation. You will not get it, sorry. Second copy of NS2, keep it. I already have a bunch of NS2 keys given to me by Hugh Jeremy from UWE to give away at my discretion to some lucky people that don't have NS2. Obviously, I'm not going to give them out this weekend because buy it! It's $8! Jeez! I can't stress that enough. Also, if you have some friends that have been like, oh, I don't know, it's like $24, $25, no excuse now. It's $8. Go ahead and buy it. Skip a McDonald's visit for a day. I don't know where TAW is from. Ral, donation of games. Just read below under donate, under the donate banner. You'll see the kind of how to do that there. Appreciate it if you're going to donate something, but don't donate Dota, and don't donate NS2, please. Thank you. There's many different types of games in my queue for the tier raffles that I do. There's you know, just I don't think I ever explained to you guys. I don't think I ever explained to you guys the tiers and how it's all sorted out. First tier games, it's all based on price of the game. So, you know, I believe it's $0 to $15 is tier 1. 16 to 30 is tier 2, and you know, 31 plus is tier 3 games. So, with obviously we have a bunch of $60 games there as well. Not a bunch, I maybe have a handful, like 5 or 6. Alright, so it looks like, oh, we're ready. Okay, so we're gonna be ready here. Here we go. I haven't been paying attention, I've just been talking to you guys. But I'm sure Superstars will slap me when we're like ready to go. But it looks like we're ready. It looks like they took LevSteel onto their roster. So RadicaL's lineup: Rika, Ek, LevSteel, 16, Sprayer, and any TAW, Seller, Phantom, Maximus, Chroma, Evil TK, Unterscore, and Yaluzen. So we're ready here with casting. Alright. Yep, and you guys are just getting to that part. Alright, we're gonna get started. Okay, we got a ready call from RadicaL. Here we go. Let me know if there's any audio issues and things like that. Just remember that this is on a 3-minute delay. So. Alright, here we go, guys. TAW versus RadicaL. On Summit, round 1. And we got TAW starting as Marines in Atrium. We got RadicaL starting as Aliens down in Sub-Access. They're doing a 2-1 split with their 4th here. Sprayer as a Gorge in Ventilation. I'm sorry, a 1-1-2 split. Down we got TAW, Unter, and Proma coming in from Summit Reception, taking a couple pot shots into the vents as they move into Crossroads, where Ek is sitting right on there at the top, watching them come in. Power Node Blueprint has been dropped. 2 Marines now coming, Seller and Yaluzen, coming from Glass Hallway, entering Data Core, where 16 and Any are in there. We're just going to look at their view as they're right there in the top, and here comes the pounce. Any takes down Seller. Wow, nice job, and Yaluzen goes down. That's kind of a reverse death cam, and those guys are moving into Reactor Core. They're going to apply pressure onto that RT, and here we go, Unter and Proma in Summit. They came back from Crossroads, and now putting a little bit of pressure down this hallway here, up against Ek, who gets a little bit of chip damage as they move back into Crossroads to continue building there. While Any is taking down this RT, we see 16 on the roof there, jumping down at Yaluzen. He's taking a little bit of damage. Yaluzen might go down, and he does. Evil TK coming up around the corner, a little bit too late. The damage is done. That RT is gone, and those two are out of there and escape through the vents. RadicaL coming through Summit Reception into Crevice. 94% on that RT as they start working that down. Half of a nice base starting here in Crossroads. We've got an armory going. Mines have been the only one researched. And look, RadicaL starting with a Crag Hive. You know what I saw all yesterday in those rounds is everyone that played Aliens yesterday actually went Shift Hive, and I'm seeing Shift Hives go as the first hive right away. But in this case, RadicaL chose to get Carapace and or Regen as their upgrades. They have 1 shell down right now, so only 33% effective until they get up to 3 shells down. Those shells, again, costing 20 each, so 60 for full upgrades for the Aliens. Pretty expensive. 2 shells now have been completed. LevSteel and Sprayer coming into Crossroads to check everything out. Nothing is there. Marines have left. Proma and Unterscore are coming down into Sub-Access, applying some pressure to the main hive. Let's take a death cam look at Unter here as he's with Proma, and he does go down. The death cam does work, and Proma now is alone in there against Ek, and Rika ends up getting eaten. And meanwhile, while that push was happening, Yaluzen, let's go get the death cam on Yaluzen, see what's going on there as he's there with Phantom. Phantom ends up going down. Yaluzin takes down Sprayer. He's in trouble, 65% health, and the death cam strikes again. And Yaluzin ends up going down. This base in Crossroads is in trouble. Basically, the armor is already down. Lev Steel is the only one left in there, 44% on that RT. TAW completely out of position at this point. Trying to scramble to try to get some units back out on the map, do a little bit of map control. Proma and Unterscore building up the RT as Yaluzin and Seller move into Crossroads. They have assisted, RadicaL has assisted all the way into Data Core. You see that Drifter building up that shade. Unterscore and Proma coming in to Data Core, welding each other up. It's a rule for you pub players, never leave your base without a welder. And they're moving into here. They don't see much because of that shade. I mean, there's nothing much in there, but they do. That Drifter is cloaked from that shade. There's a shade hive right, or I'm shade hive. There's a shade right there, and we're seeing now Sprayer. All of RadicaL coming in to push these two out of here. Successful. Unter and Proma go down in a flurry of teeth. Meanwhile, back in Atrium, we're seeing Lev Steel doing a little bit of IP harassing. He does get out of there with 7% health as they try to fix that IP. Evil TK in Computer Lab alone up against 16. And he's going to be backed up by their Lurk Any, and he's going to run in, try to get some sort of flanking maneuver against Evil TK. Wow! And he takes him down with that Lurk, just flies across him and bites his face off. Proma and Unterscore coming in from Reactor Core into Glass Hallway. Proma taking a nice shot up against Sprayer in Reactor Core. Data Core Hive now has been dropped. It is cloaked. Unterscore and Proma coming into Data Core. They do know it's there. They do know that there's a shade there, cloaking everything. Got those annoying Hydras that just get chip damage every now and then. They're moving in. Hive at 45%. The Gorge is dead. Here comes Any as that Lurk trying to get them out of here. He better watch out. 45% on this Hive. I'm gonna get, oh my god, here comes all of RadicaL coming in here. Proma and Unterscore are in trouble. They get taken out. 16% grown on that Hive, 35% health, and RadicaL does save that Hive from getting taken down. Seller Phantom moving into Reactor Core. Meanwhile, we have over down in Crossroads. We got 67% on this RT, Lev Steel and 16 moving that along. Big fight happening here in Reactor Core. Shotguns are out. Phase Gate Tech is researching. Armor 1 has been completed. So now with those shotguns in Armor 1, it's going to help them just a bit. A 4 Marine push from TAW coming in here. Yaluzin getting attacked from behind, but this does take down Lev Steel. Look at this great welding that's happening between these teammates. So important to keep that armor up, especially after any type of scuffle. There comes down the scan. We're seeing these 4 are working in Data Core. Meanwhile, over in Computer Lab, we see Evil TK building up in Computer Lab. Phase Tech has been completed. We've seen a power node has been down 90% built on that power node. They could drop a phase gate right now, kind of behind here, but there's too much of RadicaL now responding to this attack, and TAW is going down left and right. Look at that welder kill! Welder kill, Proma against Rika. Thought I'd point that out. I love it when those types of kills happen. And Reactor Core, 24%. RadicaL doing a great job keeping TAW pinned in here. Meanwhile, Evil TK has moved from Computer Lab into Sub-Access, taking down Rika, working on the shell. Here comes Eddie! Takes his head off from behind. That shell at 33% health, and now another 4 Marine push coming from Reactor Core. Unter decided to go back up towards the base. It looks like they are going to be either dropping a phase gate soon. They have weapons 1 halfway done, and now these 3 Marines, look at it, they're running all over the place right now, not staying together. And there goes Seller. And now Annie is just there throwing spikes down that hive corridor. Wow, nice job. Bite from behind against Yaluzin. Reverse death cam strikes again. DataCore, I don't know why that came up again. Evil TK, Underscore, and Seller Phantom moving in from Reactor Core. Coming down into Crossroads now. Looks like they're changing their tactic just a little bit. 5 RTs for TAW right now. Let's look at the graph. 6 lost for them, but they've kept them up. Meanwhile, RadicaL has stayed at 3 for quite a long time, since the 1.5 minute mark. 26 to 27 on team kills, so pretty even there. And again, being the new build, being build 250, it's still too early to see and to call who's going to win and who's got the upper hand. Right now, I can call just a little bit that it looks like RadicaL is outplaying TAW. There looks, oh, and a fade goes down as he's getting out of Atrium. Oh my goodness, great shot by Maximus, getting pinched there between Maximus and Yaluzin. Just got that fade as well. Ek over in Crossroads as a fade. They have 16 as a fade now as well, just popped out, so they're down 1 fade. The only other person closest is Sprayer at 32 res. Now these fade, there's 3 shells down. They have full carapace and regen. Biomass 2 has started at the hive. If you guys don't know, Biomass now unlocks upgrades for your life forms, and 16 is there in Glass Hallway, just taking down Evil TK. Wow! 20% there. He was sandwiched between these 2 Marines, and it looked like he was going to overcommit on that fight just a little bit. But remember, these new fades, you know, when they hear those LMGs, it's a little bit safe. It's fade versus shotgun now. It's where those fades really need to be careful. You know, a few shotgun blasts, few well-placed shotgun blasts can ruin a fade's day at the office. Sprayer and Levsteel taking down in the RT in Computer Lab. Meanwhile, Yaluzin and Proma building up a phase gate there in Crossroads. It's more of a base phase gate so they can expand out. Crossroads, a very popular location for the Marines to expand to. Advanced Armory is almost done. Armor 2 is almost done. Watch out behind them. Ek streaming in these 2 fades. Ek and 16 up against these 2 Marines. Doing no killing there as they stream in, but softening them up for these 2 skulks coming there. Sprayer and Rika. Whoa. And I am rubber banding. I don't know if everyone else is rubber banding or if it's just me. So Super SARS, yep. Okay, so they're calling lag. Server is really lagging right now. Everyone's lagging. Okay, oh, it's back. It's back. Alright. It is back. That is not going to affect the game at all. It was only for a few seconds. Alright, so Evil TK in Crossroads. Underscore comes through. Any shooting spikes down into Crossroads. We still have we have a push coming into Atrium, Levsteel, and Sprayer. But those shotguns are really paying off. Underscore taking down Sprayer, Yaluzin taking down Rika, and Underscore taking down Levsteel with that powerful shotgun now. Advanced weapons have been completed, so the flamethrower and grenade launcher have been completed. Grenade launcher now costs 15, down from 25, I believe, and the flamethrower costs 25. Damage on both weapons base damage has been upgraded on both weapons, but they do not benefit from weapon upgrades. Underscore trying to corner 16 as he tries to get out of there, and another fade almost gets pinched as well as they try to blink through. Meanwhile, down in Computer Lab, little skirmish ends there with a Marine dead. That was Yaluzin. And now 3 Marine push DataCore, Proma, Underscore, and Seller coming into DataCore with these shotguns. These fades got to be careful. Now, if TAW stays in this tight pack right now, it's really, really going to help them out, because as these fades blink into this pack, they're more of a chance of 3 shotgun blasts landing on them at the same time, which is just going to ruin them. So this is a smart tactic. Stay together, stay in a group, so that shotgun spread has more of a chance of hitting as they blink in and out. Look at them, keeping everyone welded up as the attack runs come in. Look, very, very... Oh, great job by Ek as he comes in, takes down Proma, stabbing him through the heart. Here comes the other two. And wow, getting annihilated here in Data Core. And Shade Hive has been chosen for their second hive. Fight happening here in Crossroads. The phase gate is down. Great job, RadicaL, taking that down and taking away that threat. We're seeing 16 working on the RT in Reactor Core. TAW is really hurting right now from all that loss on the map. Losing those engagements were extremely, extremely critical. That Shade Hive is going to give access to Veil structures. Veil gives traits to the aliens, Aura and Phantom, which are two new traits in Build 250. Personally, I love Aura, which lets you see through the walls and see the enemy health, so you can actually plan your ambush and see which Marine out of a pack has almost no health left or has the lowest health and go after him first. Phantom combines Silence and Camouflage into one trait now, which is also fun. Phantom Onos is always fun. But personally, Aura is just amazing. I love having Aura when I'm pumping. And now a big RadicaL push coming into Atrium. Here comes the beacon. RadicaL not gonna bug out of there. No pun intended. Phase tech has been lost. They did destroy the observatory. The higher life forms got out of there. The Lurk and the Fade. Ek coming in. He's a very, very aggressive Fade play I'm seeing here. At least, you know, almost vanilla Fade play. I know that in the new build, Fades have to tend to be a little bit more careful. Veil has been completed, so they do have access to Aura and Phantom. And if you look at what's happening on this map, TAW is just getting pinched left and right into their base, into their main base. Two of them have snuck out into flight control, building up flight control RT as RadicaL is assisting in there at the same time. 16 and Annie, 66% on the reactor core. Here comes Proma. Let's get a death cam on him as these three Marines charge in. Oh, and Annie goes down, Lurk down in reactor core. I don't know if you guys caught that on the top right of your screen while I was specking Proma. So they have lost their Lurk
under attack.
And just a little bit of a base rush, not a rush, but harassment from Levsteel from just a single skull coming into Atrium. Two Veils now have been completed, 66% effectiveness on Aura and Phantom. Working on that RT again in Reactor Core. RadicaL doing a great job harassing TAW's economy, even though TAW has stayed pretty much good with RTs rebuilding them, but they've kind of lost in the last few minutes. 14 have been lost since the beginning of this game. Proma, underscore, and Seller in Reactor Core, staring down glass hallway. We're seeing that 16 as a Fade has gone Phantom. See him cloaked there. Maybe we can kind of get from his point of view as these Marines, they don't see him at all. They looked right at him. Flashlights and everything. Oh, they saw him because he moved. He's like, oh shit, get out of there. Alright, underscore Proma, Seller, and you losing. Now, 4 coming into Data Core. We saw jetpacks just a little bit ago get started to be researched. 3 Veils have been completed. And these guys are just getting annihilated as they come in. You know, the best thing to do, I think, at this corner, especially as aliens, is start pot-shotting into here and get the aliens to fight you in this little area here. Don't move into here where they have all this area to expand out to and evade your shots. Because if you can get aliens fighting in a corridor or in a tight spot, you really limit their movement options and their evade options. Especially if you have a shotgun. Shadow Step now has been started research. Umbra, Bile Bomb, all these life form upgrades have been researched. They have 6 biomass right now for the aliens, so that's going to unlock 6 life form upgrades. Big fight happening in Atrium, but TAW there ready to meet that. 2 fades still on the field. Any is back as Lurk. And with that Umbra, it is just so crucial. Now that Umbra has been completed, Umbra, when you spray Umbra Cloud on your units that are fighting, it's a 3rd damage reduction for bullets that penetrate that Umbra Cloud to your life form. And the thing is couple that with bullets missing, and it's pretty good damage mitigation. So here we go. Jetpacks have been completed, and these 4 Marines are moving in with jetpacks and heavy weapons. We got 1 person with a flamethrower, and flamethrowers, dude, look at that hive just melting. 59%, nice bone wall there. Here comes RadicaL to try to stop them, and they are all over the place. Seller goes down, Evil goes down. You're losing the only one left. He is with the flamethrower, 39% on this hive. We see that Proma is still there as well. Yeluzin drops that flamethrower. Proma is the only one left. Oh! And Ek goes down in Data Core defending it. Underscore is still flying around, and they're trying to get him. He ends up going down 22% on that hive. Wow. What a great defense there from RadicaL. Great job. That was a huge and very expensive push for TAW. And being on 2 RTs right now, I don't know what else they can do. Their personal res is so low. 3, 4, 15, 7, 3, and 3. It is just so low. I don't know what they can do at this point. They're trying to build up their economy back. RadicaL, look at RadicaL's economy. They just stayed at 3, then 4, then 3, then 4 again. They've only lost 2 harvesters. TAW, as you can see, not really focusing on that alien economy. They're up to 5 now. RadicaL is up to 5 harvesters. Nice job with that ink cloud from that shade. Trapping Evil TK there with that bone wall. And now they're coming through here. If they can kind of bait the aliens a little bit into this tight hallway, that would just be a better area to fight. We see 16 trying to come through, 35% on that hive. It looks like they're just going to try to snipe it from far away, and if they can hold off these aliens streaming in there, it's going to be really tough. And grenade launcher coming in, Seller Phantom coming in with that grenade launcher. I don't think he's got enough cover. Looks like they're going to really try to focus on him. He can't, oh, and he does go down. He doesn't have enough support. Grenade launcher Marines really need that support. They're almost like personal arcs. You have to protect them because it's really hard for them to get an alien off of them when they're all just fighting around their feet. All right, and we are seeing here Underscore and TK fighting off a fade. 16 taking down Underscore. Here comes the rest of TAW. If we look around the map, nice ink blast there by RadicaL's comm. That would be Rika. We see Rika expanding into flight control and into crossroads. And with 6 harvesters right now, they can do so much. Looking at the res graph right there, and there's the good game from TAW, knowing that they could not break this. It was inevitable. Don't want to waste more time. Let's get to the next game. RadicaL takes that 1-0 here on Summit. 22-minute game. Good game, RadicaL. Very strong alien play. We're just going to wait for that official RadicaL wins. There it is. Alright guys, we are back. As you just saw, RadicaL taking out TAW on Summit as aliens. They are going into round 2. They are going to be as Marines, and TAW is going to be aliens. that was a great match. What we saw there, RadicaL doing some great job defending around the map, and systematically, I mean, they were constantly working on RadicaL's economy. I mean, you guys saw, I think by the time they end, they were close to 20 resource towers that were destroyed by RadicaL, and it was tough. You got to keep going back, you got to keep rebuilding those. So it's definitely a tough thing to do. We're moving into round 2 at this point. It's going to be a lot of crazy fun. 71 of you in here now. We only just need, I think we'll hit 100 today. We only just need a few more in here to get 100. We'll do a raffle. So get out there, twitch.tv/REDDOG.TV. I forgot to make a post on the NSL shout box, if one of you could do that real quick. And yeah, get to your Twitter accounts, get to your Facebook. Anyone that's a gamer, that's a friend that wants to check out Natural Selection 2, get them in here. And I'm just seeing right now that an ad played. I don't know why. I don't have my ads turned on. So that is odd. I apologize for that. It's the first time it ever happened during a match. Sorry. That was odd. Alright. So we're going into round 2 here. Looks like the teams are ready. Okay. And 1 minute AFK. I'm actually gonna go AFK just for a quick bio. Alright, be right back, guys. Okay, so we are back. Let me just get all situated in my chair again. Alright, so, yeah, sorry guys for the, I know you guys are just getting to the end of that match. Sorry that that commercial ran. I don't even know, I don't even know why that even ran. That's the first time in over 200 casts that that a commercial ran in the middle of a match. So that is odd. I'll check some settings in a bit. Alright guys, so I have just brought back, as you can see here, yeah, that's right, Blueberry Red Bull. So good. The red, white, and blue edition. I really don't like the lime. It tastes like ass. So at least that's my opinion on it. But the blueberry and the cranberry are really good. So sugar-free also tastes like ass. So, yeah, just gonna pop this open. Get ready for round 2 here. Grab your refreshments, pop some corn, grab some potato chips or whatever. We're going into round 2 of RadicaL versus TAW. We got one AFK there. I'm just gonna tell them that I'm back. I'm back and ready, and we're going in. Alright. So, here we go. You know, while people are getting back, this is kind of off NS2 topic right now, but so for the first, I've been living in Las Vegas for 23 years, and I know that like here we get scorpions. For the first time in 23 years, I actually found a bark scorpion in my house last night. My wife's reaction was hilarious. A lot of screaming, a lot of jumping on the kitchen counter, and a lot of kill it, kill it, kill it. But yeah, crazy. I've never actually seen a scorpion in my house before, and it's kind of unnerving seeing those things because they're disgusting. I mean, you know, spiders, I could kill those all day, but scorpion, I didn't really know what to do. So I just busted out the Raid can and I just sprayed it with Raid, and didn't look like it was affecting it at first, but it slowly started dying. And that was my off-topic rant. Having a lot of rants today. Alright, moving in to round 2. It looks like everyone's back here. We're gonna get started pretty soon here. 70 of you in here. Only 30 more, and we will do a raffle cast. It'll be fun. We'll go off a vote reset. Yes, I like that a lot better. Vote resets are so much better because it's better for my timing with my splash screen. Yes, the sale is still on. Oh, here we go. Alright guys, we are starting round 2 RadicaL versus TAW here on this NSL European Open 2013 matchup. We're playing 2 maps here, Summit and Vale. Each team gets 1 point for winning. Alright, TAW starting in data core on the other side of the map. We got RadicaL starting as Marines in flight control. Wow! Right away, there is a robotics factory. Okay, it's the first time in this new build I have seen that opening strategy. So 3 of RadicaL Marines now coming in to Crossroads. Looks like they really want to hammer this out right away. While 1 is going into Crevice where he's going to meet Unterscore and Proma. Sprayer now not spraying and praying, but ends up going down anyways. Ek and 16 and Any, you're losing underneath. Evil TK there. 4 of TAW Skulks now coming into Crossroads. These guys are in trouble. Let's get a view from Any. Wow, no they're not! Oh, and the death camp strikes again! Can you believe that? Out of 3 of them, I picked the... every time, I swear. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, Ek and 16 in Crossroads. Just shoving away a 4 Skulk push to get him out of there. TAW sent back to spawn. Evil TK and Unterscore now in ventilation, moving into sub-access. Where Lev Steel, they're going to meet him there.
Build structure at waypoint.
Great job there, using the ceilings. As they get the jump on him, he ends up going down, but not before he takes down 1 of the Skulks. Any and Sprayer in Crevice building up that RT. A strong position there for RadicaL in Crossroads. 3 extractors and 1 blueprint. Craghive, TAW went Craghive first. 2 shells going down, 66% effectiveness on their trade upgrades of Carapace and Regen, depending on which one they go. And Unterscore watching them from the vents. Seller on the other side. He's making his jump against Any. Look at that nice attack run. 43% as he gets through the other vent. 75% on Ek, and they are going to move in to put some pressure on reactor core. Unterscore coming in again. There's the enzyme. Look at that! Oh, I love the microing from these new Build 250 comms. Especially the Drifter. Drifter's so much fun to micro now, and Enzyme, Mucous Membrane, Hallucination, and Storm are abilities from the Drifter that can really, really change the outcome of an engagement. It is so important, and I think it's so underutilized in pubs, quite possibly because Build 250 is still new, but once people figure that out, oh man. I know that when I'm calming as an alien commander in a pub, I'm always coordinating my drifters with attack teams and shooting everything I can on them while they're in the fight, and they usually end up winning because Enzyme really is pretty powerful. Ek, Any, and Sprayer coming in from Crossroads into Glass Hallway, putting a pressure again on Reactor Core. This is annoying here too, because if they end up winning this engagement here, it basically locks off the north end of the map. You know, the sys chain gets cut, everything, and it's really hard for TAW to expand out north, out of Data Core. And look at what they're doing. Lev Steel just sitting here camping. Get this guy some marshmallows and a campfire. He's basically just sitting here, outside ventilation, throwing some pot shots down the hallway. And they keep pushing Reactor Core as well, so it looks like they're trying to pull a pinch on TAW right now. Lev Steel overextending himself just a bit as he wastes a lot of ammo on that Drifter, and Evil TK comes in, and during a reload, he gets taken out. Sprayer now up against Proma in Summit Reception, goes down in a heap. Proma leaving with 21% health, and Sub-Axis RT is being attacked now, under fire. We have 16 coming around the corner to try to save this up against Evil TK. Let's see what he can do. He's sprinting into there. We know now with Build 250 that Marines no longer get fatigued. They can sprint basically forever, so... Oh, wow, great job there. Deathcam strikes again, and now Lev Steel coming in there, gets taken out by Underscore. Great job. You're losing now as the lurk coming into Sub-Access. Wow. And they do their job. That RT is toast. So with this expansion of, you know, it gets their max out quite quickly. Looks like they're using max to build their base, actually. Phase Tech has been completed. Phase Gate dropped in Crossroads. Favorite Marine position. They can basically hit Glass Hallway pretty quickly. Also move into Summit Reception as well. And down into Computer Lab with just a quick sprint. Looks like they're dropping a lot of tech down, a lot of buildings in Crossroads. There go down the sentries. So sentries are great tools as buying you time on an attack on the map. Also, when you're fighting around sentries. Oh, there comes an enzyme as TAW comes in. Enzyme up. Look at that enzyme work. Look at that. Ek, Any, and Sprayer down. Lev Steel down. Rika is down. This is turning into a meat grinder as this Drifter keeps... Look at that. Done. Enzyme wins the game. Good game. It's over. Just kidding. I'm just saying. Look at Enzyme. Oh, amazing. You pub alien comms, remember to do that. Remember to do that to your main attacking force. Enzyme is so great. Especially when you got like a billion skulks on it. It's just crazy. Unter, Proma, and Seller against Oh, and there's the Enzyme Cloud again. Doesn't work out this time because look at where it was. Their positioning was right here down this hallway, and the aliens were coming through here in this very skinny hallway. So obviously all the bullets firing down this way is going to hit all these skulks. Don't want to do that. They should have baited them or waited or tried to come up on the top and around. Don't want to go down a hallway against ranged Marines. 3 shells down for TAW. They're getting the full regen and carapace upgrade. Biomass 3 has been started researching. Biomass Each hive gives you 1 biomass with a maximum of 3. You can research biomass, the second biomass and the third biomass at each hive for 20 and 30 resources respectively. So a full biomass hive costs 50. Evil TK and Seller. There's a little cat and mouse positioning going on here in Crossroads. I'm going to put my death cam on Lev Steel this time. Here comes Sprayer taking down Underscore. There's the Drifter with the Enzyme. Oh, Deathcam strikes again. And TAW is cleaning RadicaL again, once again, out of Crossroads. Great job there. And by taking him out of Crossroads, guys, I mean, look, I mean, the pressure here on Reactor Core has been stopped. And they are freely able to go into Atrium. So this is very critical that TAW holds this position and doesn't let RadicaL gain a foothold into there. Umbra has now started. Umbra, a very good defensive trait when you have a really good lurk that actually realizes that they're not there to actually be on the front lines and kill and do chip damage and support their units on the field, then you're having a great day. Very aggressive phase gate location here in Ventilation. This is basically going to cut off sub-access from the aliens, and, you know, basically this side of the map. And it's going to allow launch points into Data Core and keep pressure coming in from the south side. Umbra now has been completed. So now Crossroads power has been down. We got Any coming into Glass Hallway. Alone, not using the buddy system. And he's going to be jumping through there. He's got the Hydra farm on the wall, taking, throwing chip damage at him. But now he is out of range of these Hydras now. So they are not firing. Here comes Yaluzin. I'm going to put the death cam on him. I maybe shouldn't because he's alert. But he's got his own Umbra Cloud. Nice job there on Any. Reverse death cam. And down here in Ventilation, TAW needs to get this base out of here. 2 fades on the field, Proma and Underscore. We got Evil TK at 44 res. He can go fade as well. But if he doesn't in maybe the next 6, 7 or so resources, he may be saving for an Onos. Nice job there. You lose it. Back it up. Enzyme and Umbra. Look at that. How devastating that is. Enzyme and Umbra, I mean, really a 3rd damage reduction, and you have your attack speed increased like crazy. Look at this phase gate melt. They're not Enzyme right now. He needs to throw it on there during this engagement. There's another Enzyme Cloud go off, but where are the life forms? Here, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Come on, there they are. All right. RadicaL now coming through. This is turning into Meek right now. Underscore better get out of there. He's got 24% health, and he does get out of there just in time, and moving the Drifter out of there, and that fight went back and forth, but RadicaL managed to hold on to this phase gate. Here comes another hit from TAW. They need to keep this pressure on. Keep it active. Keep it on. Keep RadicaL looking at this phase gate. Keep their attention here. Underscore in there alone. Needs to kind of get out of there. This may be bad. He might get pinched at this point. Proma coming up from behind. You lose and throwing in that Umbra Cloud. And you can see they glow orange a little bit when they are affected by Umbra. We need to get Umbra and Enzyme in here again, basically. So I'm going to look from Proma's point of view. Next time he comes in, it looks like he's going to be coming in pretty soon, as he's going to make a jump in there. You lose him, waiting for that lurk, quite wisely. Waiting for that lurk to spray Umbra, waiting for, you saw the other fade getting in position. There comes the Umbra. Here they come in and out, but shotguns have now been brought onto the field, which makes this so crazy and so important that fades do not overcommit to a fight. Oh, and Yaluzin did go down. He was asking if I had the death cam on him. Oh no, I was specking a fade. So Yaluzin went down while I was specking Proma here, probably in Pipe Junction. So they do lose that fade. I'm sorry, that lurk. 3 fades on the field. Proma, Evil Tikan, underscore. TAW has not lost any of those life forms yet. Just down a lurk. Working on the Crevice RT right now. Now, I don't know if you've played the new Build 250 Fade yet, but even with Blink, holy crap, I can move around the map so fast. And if you don't know how to yet, tap Blink, and before you land, tap Blink, hold forward, and before you land, hit jump. And then tap Blink again. You will fly around that map. It's kind of a cool thing to, you know, movement mechanic to get, but you'll get it. Look at this. Nice push. 3 fades coming in here with 2 skulks. There comes the Force Beacon. Oh, no! And a fade did get killed as they were leaving. Where did that fade get killed? I'm guessing in ventilation. Underscore now coming through. Wow, almost. Oh, he got killed in Summit Reception. And now we got a turret farm facing this doorway here. Good tip to do is when you have turrets, you know that they can only face a certain way and have a firing arc. Whenever I have turrets in a room and aliens come, I always, like, say they're facing this way. I'm always trying to fight the alien right in front of the turrets, just so they can get chip damage while I'm fighting them. That's not a pro tip in any way, that's just a tip. And now RadicaL coming into Data Core. Pushing in, I'm going to get the death cam on 16 as they come in here with all these shotguns, these fades. Got to be careful. Now, the best thing for RadicaL to do right now is what they're doing right now. Stick together with all these shotguns. Make it really tight. So when these fades come in, there's more of a chance that they're going to get tagged by multiple shotgun shots. One of them almost did. Great job here. We see health packs going down. One of them ends up going down. Annie gets taken down. Ek gets taken down. These 16 and Sprayer need to start backing off. Umbra being sprayed all over the place as these guys have to back out of here. And they die as they're going out. Meanwhile, while that's happening, Levsteel up in Atrium, attacking this 88% health hive. 73% grown as underscore responds to this attack. We've seen Proma working on the Crevice RT. Levsteel hiding here in the corner. It looks like he might get the jump. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why did he bust out his rifle, or his gun there? Oh man, I just would have walked right up to the back of that fade and just blasted my shotgun, full point blank. So we're seeing now Annie taking on underscore in Crossroads. Oh, as Proma comes in from the right side, just takes him out. Atrium Hive now has been finished. And we're seeing now that the aliens, TAW really has some good map control. It's kind of half-half right now. Look at those turrets firing down this hallway, doing a good job getting that chip damage down. We're seeing underscore coming around the corner. They went shift for their second hive. So that's going to allow them to drop spurs, which is going to give them access to celerity. And now we have Cellar and Proma in Crevice up against Levsteel. Cellar ends up going down. Proma, as that fade, trying to make some attack runs against Levsteel, takes him down. Let's look at the resource map right now. 9 resource towers lost by RadicaL. They're still sitting on 4, and they just lost another one. 37 to 54. Look at TAW is dominating in the kills. So in their engagements, RadicaL really falling short. 3 spurs have been completed, so they're getting the full upgrade from those traits. 2 fades on the field. And now 16 and Ek moving in from ventilation. RadicaL needing to get some sort of offensive going here. It looks like they're just stuck. TAW putting them where they want them to be. Is just on the defensive right now. Seeing 3 Max coming through Computer Lab. Looks like they're going to help build over there. And that is going to help alleviate some of the building needed by these Marines to get more of them on the field. Shadow Step now has started. That's a Biomass, I believe, 5 access upgrade. Evil TK taking down all those Max down in Computer Lab as that Gorge. Wow, and now we see Ek and 16 moving into Data Core. Scan going down. Cellar, the only one there. And it looks like Evil TK, here comes the spawn wave. They're sitting down in this back area here where they want to take him in. Shadow Step now has been completed. Now these guys are going to be way more dangerous. These fades are going to be, their movement, I mean, you can Shadow Step forward, left, right, back. I mean, it's great in an engagement, trying to keep the Marines on their toes as to where you're at. I love using Shadow Step when I'm attacking a Marine because I can keep them so confused as to where I'm at. They're shooting in places where I just Shadow Step from, and then you come up from behind them, stab them through the heart. It's so much fun. Cellar and Interscore coming into sub-access, putting a little bit of pressure on that RT. Leap now has been started. Look at all these. Oh, look at all this pressure that RadicaL has to deal with from TAW. 16 and Ek in ventilation, holding this down. It looks like RadicaL really is just on the huge defensive right now. They really, unless they're you know, trying to tech up, save up for like some big hammer that's gonna come down, I can't really see what strategy they're gonna do. They don't have an advanced armory. They don't have a prototype lab. They only have armor 1, weapons 1, and shotguns. So, as to what they're doing, I don't know. Sis moving into Crossroads quite successfully, and Third Hive, you know, maybe drop pretty soon in Crossroads. They have 51, TAW has 51 resources. They could drop it. It only costs 40 to drop a Hive. Very defensive position from RadicaL at this point. Weapons 2 has started now. They're sitting on 4 RTs. I mean, a lot of the money that they're making right now could be going to rebuilding RTs. They have lost 12 at this point. Pretty good at keeping them up, but look at TAW keeping at 3, then 4. They just lost 1 just now, but very steady flow from them. And we're seeing any, as these fades come through, any in Lev Steel now in Crossroads. And now we're seeing Proma. Let's get the death cam on Proma as he blinks through there. He's coming back. Looks like he's not. He's just going to come through and say hi as the other aliens come through. And now he's going to make his attack runs against these Marines. It's just crazy here how fast these guys move. And those guys are taken out. And now from Computer Lab, here comes Sprayer, 16 and Lev Steel. A little bit too late to help their buddies. But they are rebuilding this power node, and they want to reestablish some sort of control here on the map. 58 team res they're floating right now versus 91 for TAW. Little chip shots happening in ventilation. This is a very good defense position they have right here. It's a very, very tight hallway. These turrets are facing down this hallway. They have one right here as well to provide more of that chip damage. And now Bile Bomb is really wrecking these turrets, though. It looks like they might lose this base. Oh, Proma barely gets out of there. As we move 21 minutes into this match, they do save that, and a armory wall being put down right in this little hallway. They did fix up that sentry battery. They're probably going to drop down some more sentries. And now RadicaL has established control in Crossroads. This can be very, very, very bad for TAW if they can set up a full kind of forward base there in Crossroads, as well as a command chair. We see Unter in their main base, 80% on that IP. And now with that phase gate up, it's going to be tough. Weapons 2. Shotguns are being there. Underscore barely getting out of there. Let's take a look at the res chart right now. Seller Phantom has 68 res for TAW. So he can go Onos, and it looks like he just did. There it all goes. 1 res. So we do have an Onos coming out with 1 trait upgrade, because a trait upgrade for an Onos level life form is now 8. So if you wanted to go, wow, Proma, 9% health, almost get taken out there. Underscore taking down 16 there in Summit Reception. So it looks like we do have an Onos on the field now. Oops. Let's see where he's at. He's taking a Gorge Tunnel to Atrium. So with that Onos on the field, I'm pretty sure he went Carapace as his 8 resource cost trait. He has 3 right now, so he'll have to wait till 8 to get the Celerity upgrade or Adrenaline. So we're seeing now that RadicaL doing a good job holding on to Crossroads. Evil TK tried to hit the power in flight control. And now, it looks like this has paid off. Their little defensive strategy has paid off. TAW not being able to crack RadicaL's shell during that entire time. And now RadicaL pumping out Weapons 3 pretty soon. And look at this. Sneaky Onos. With Yaluzin and Proma. And a Drifter. So it looks like we're going to see Umbra. And we're going to go see Enzyme. And he hears that. As he's coming through, he's calling out that there's an Onos coming. There's Enzyme. There's Umbra. Oh my god, Seller is dropping so quickly, 40%, but they do end up cleaning up all these Marines, and this phase gate's going to turn into a meat grinder. Lev Steel coming around the corner, trying to make some sort of push here. 25% on that Onos. Totally help with Umbra and Enzyme Onos, but it doesn't look like this push is going to go anywhere. That Onos had to leave. They have to take this phase gate down. That is the whole point of this push. And it looks like they're going to be successful. 40% on that. Lev Steel now coming through, wrecking some stuff. There is more Enzyme being dropped. Oh, I don't know if this is actually going to go down. They might not end up going down. That Onos better get back in there. 29%. If they don't take this down, that whole push was worth nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay, 23%. There's Enzyme, and oh, they nano shield it at 3%. Not enough. Ends up going down. That Onos ended up coming in. Crossroads does end up going down. That was a big win for TAW. Great job there, and we're seeing Underscore in flight control, getting taken down over commitment there. Too bad for that fade. But they still have 2 fades and an Onos. Pretty powerful life forms on the field. Proma, Evil TK as the fade. Seller Phantom as the Onos. They have Yaluzin as a lurk, providing that support. Now we got 4 Marines now after they lost Crossroads. They know they need to make some sort of move. Oh! And Yaluzin goes down to a shotgun blast to the face in Data Core. Good win here for RadicaL. 25 minutes into this match, and I still don't know who's going to win. 4 Marine push coming into Data Core. Oh, wow. And now, oh my god, Evil TK barely got out of there alive. And now, RadicaL being smart, holding up this tight position here. Oh, wow, and thank you, Superstars, calling out that while I was looking at that fight in Data Core. A phase gate going up in Atrium. There's the beacon to get them out of here and phase through the Atrium. Oh, boy, here comes the pain. Here they come. There's the scan. 16, Lev Steel, Annie, and Ek. The aliens don't know what's happening. They're killing the Gorge Tunnel. There comes Yaluzin, and the Gorge Tunnel is down as these guys try to respond to what's happening here. Look at that. Umbra on the hive. You can see it glowing. Great job! Great job, TAW, responding to that. Fantastic job. It was very lucky Yaluzin was there to buy some time with that Umbra. We see Seller Phantom ramming through that armory in ventilation. and the ventilation base looks like it's in trouble. 16 has a flamethrower as he comes through. And now these guys are not wasting time. They are coming through the main base. Oh wow, they're coming behind. They're gonna come behind and take out this base. Looks like it's bad timing because they're all there! There comes Levsteel with that flamethrower. Great job. Bad timing for TAW to come around the corner. All 4 Marines were in ventilation when that happened. Wow. What engagements. Let's take a look at the map real quick. 15 resources lost, or 15 resource towers lost for RadicaL versus just 1 harvester for TAW, and 55 versus 91 in the team kills. TAW eking out a little bit of an edge in the engagements. I don't think RadicaL is down and out yet. They have, now TAW has gained another fade on the field. They have 3 fades, a lurk, and their Onos. Yaluzin is back as that lurk after he lost 2. He can lose that one as well and get another one. Maximus as the Gorge. They need to make some sort of push, remove them out of ventilation. 46% grown on that Crossroads Hive. They are sitting on 6 biomass right now. And if they can get a Shade Hive down in Crossroads, which is their final hive, that is going to give them access to Veils, which is going to give them access to Aura and Phantom. And Aura is devastating. I mean, battlefield information is so important anyways, and Aura really gives you that. Phantom now alone hitting ventilation as that Onos. I don't know about that. You could get caught and pinched pretty quickly. Crossroads Hive has finished. So we're going to see there's the Shade Hive. We're going to see those Veils being dropped down pretty soon. And oh! Evil TK has that fade on fire as he gets out of there. Runs to the Hive to heal. And we're seeing Cellar Phantom. 65% as he keeps doing hit and run tactics in ventilation. Shade Hive now has been completed. We're going to see Veils being dropped. There's the first one. There's the second one. Those are being, grown right now. Biomass now has been started. Sorry, if one got dropped and biomass has been started. That was 20 and 20. So now flamethrowers are out on the field. There's the Veil, so they do have access to Aura and Phantom. Again, Aura lets you see through walls and lets you see Marines through walls and lets you see their health. Phantom is silence and camouflage together. And this is not looking good. If RadicaL loses that ventilation forward base, obviously that they are going to be done. They are sitting on 2 harvesters right now. 2 is blueprints. I mean, most of their naturals are taken. Their crevice is taken. Their sub-access is just a blueprint right now. It's always getting under fire. And ventilation is their forward base. So now you can, with flamethrowers, it's so critical that those flamethrowers are there. Not only do they do damage over time, but they do get rid of spores and Umber Cloud. They burn it away. And wow, look at that. TAW completely annihilating this. And it looks like that sentry battery is going to go down. Those sentries are no longer powered. Here comes the big push by TAW. This is going to be tough for RadicaL to come back from. Here comes the Onos onto the field. 16 trying to do his best in there with just an LMG. It's not going to be enough. 25% on this base gate, and it goes down. This forward base is gone. RadicaL now really on their back foot, and look at what they've been spending their money on. 3 arcs now coming through. Arc movement has been really slow, or is really slow now. We see any as a grenade launcher drop. Sprayer is going to pick that up, or at least he should. Somebody should. And like I said, those grenade launcher Marines need to be protected just like those arcs, because they can blow themselves up and they are not close range fighters. They are going down. Wow, TAW responding to this, and it looks like it. Oh boy, this is horrible. Oh, those arcs are going down. Any coming around the corner, shooting down. Losing it. Look, he goes down, falls into the abyss. Those 3 arcs are still alive. With 1 at 11%, but now with that Onos there, and 2 fades. These Marines are not going to stand a chance. Those arcs might live. Look, that last one gets nanoed. Goes down, and it looks like they're going to save at least 2 of those arcs as they come through here. Oh boy, and now here's Maximus coming. And he's going to bile bomb those down. And these other life forms are going to protect him while he does that. Both arcs down by Maximus. Great response there by TAW. Wow. 32 minutes into this game. 3 hives. I mean, TAW is in such a strong position. RadicaL, and I'm going to say it, RadicaL needs a miracle to pull out of this. They are going to need a miracle. I mean, at this point, the thing that weakens aliens is killing their life forms, obviously. Like, you got to get their life forms down. If they don't have higher life forms on the field, especially out in late game, it doesn't matter if Marines, have mid upgrades. It's going to tip in favor for the Marines because life forms are so important on this field, and they are making such a difference. We see Any died from natural causes. I think he fell into the abyss. I don't know if that actually happened because I missed it, but that would be pretty funny if he was trying to jump away from a bite and then jumped over the railing. So it looks like here that Phantom is checking out. Yaluzin is back on his, 4th lurk? And they are positioning themselves for a final push into flight control. Armor 2 now has been researched. They're putting a lot of pressure on the computer lab RT. That's going to end up going down. Cellar was sitting around the corner, kind of just like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and wait. And remember, if they have that aura upgrade, they can sit around every corner. They can see them through vents. They can basically see Marines anywhere. So Marines really, if an alien is paying attention, Marines really can't sneak up on them. And there we go. Good game called by RadicaL. Quite wisely. This was inevitable. Very well fought, well played by TAW. 34-minute game as we end round 2 and move into round 3. Great job to TAW. The score is 1-1.
Command station taking damage.
We're going to wait for Rika to leave. And wait for that final. TAW wins. There it is. It's official. Alright guys, so we are back. Wow, 34 minutes, and what a game. What a game. 85 of you in here watching that. Welcome. If you're new to the game because of the weekend, this is REDDOG.TV casting competitive natural selection 2, which is probably the most enjoyable game for me to cast and or watch. Like, I just think it's so exciting, and Build 250 has made it so much more exciting with so much more available strategies, and I'm still getting used to seeing some of the openings, like that we would never have seen in vanilla. If you watch if you haven't seen it yet, youtube.com/StingRedDog, check out yesterday's match, round 4. That's all I'm gonna say. Quaxi versus Sonneman, round 4. Check it out. Lower your speakers just a bit. Fast forward to like the 5-minute 40 mark, and I'll tell you, it's pretty cool strategy that Quaxi decided to do. So just to let you guys know as well, I'm going to be dropping hints and stuff there of the changes in Build 250. If you're confused as to what has changed, or if you're a new player, or if you're an old player coming back and you're in here, we have a lot of people that have played the balance test, which this build is based off of, and have played this build. Ask them in the chat if you have any questions on how any of the new alien stuff works, any of the new marine stuff works. ask them. The community's awesome, and we're really helpful. So make sure you check that out. Also, if you are interested in competitive NS2 and you have a bunch of friends that are in it as well, head over to NSL.org, create a team, sign up for a season, sign up for a tournament, start scrimming some other teams, join a gather, and play. And then I'll cast your match. Maybe. Alright. So we are in. The next map here is Vale. I'm just going to get into the spectate room with 999 ping. Alright. Whoa. Alright. Load. Here we go. So, teams. Okay. So we're looking at TAW and RadicaL. And it looks like we are going to take a 5-minute break, which is great because I could actually use a break as well. So guys, it's been so far really fun. We're moving into round 3 and 4, which is going to happen on Vale. If you haven't yet, check up there. 100 viewers. Ow. Just fail. Okay, let's try that again. Check up there. 100 viewers, and we'll do a raffle cast. There'll be multiple winners. We'll give away some games. It'll be a lot of fun. Yes, superstars. I hit myself with my hands. So check up there. We'll do a raffle cast. Also check, there, up there. And it's 66% off NS2 weekend. That ends tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Make sure if you have any friends, it's only $8. Pick it up. You know, forego a pizza, you know, for one day. That's how much it basically costs. And pick up NS2 for hours and hours of fun. All right. So, welcome everybody, and welcome everybody here. Zephram, hello. Was it Nedjit? Yeah, Nedjtil, welcome. Bio Diablo, one of my Rafflecast winners. I hope you're enjoying your game. I believe you chose Dungeon Defenders, right? That's a fun game. I actually really enjoyed Dungeon Defenders. Mickey M80, welcome. So welcome everybody. Obraxis, hello. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I am gonna play some music for you guys while we, while we do a 5-minute break. Everyone, go ahead, grab drinks, grab refreshments, all that stuff. Let me just get my my cool music up. This one, and this one. All right, and we will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off also my my camera and my mic, so I don't ruin the music. And we'll be back probably now in about 3 minutes. Stay tuned, folks. Get everyone you know in here watching some NS2. We will resume round 3 here on Vale. TAW versus RadicaL here on RedDog.TV in just a moment. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back here. We're gonna get started pretty soon, I believe. So, just getting some things checked out here before we keep going with that. Also, read up on the chat. Let's see. No, I will not be casting that one. I'm just gonna tell them I'm ready. Caster ready. So it looks like everyone's in. We're ready to start this. TAW and RadicaL 1-1 right now, both winning their alien games. And by saying that, don't tell me like the chat's gonna explode with, "See, I told you aliens are overpowered." Shut up. The thing just came out, and I've casted quite a few games now, and I've seen it quite a few games right now, and it's really, you can't tell right now. Everyone's still learning, and so far for me in pub games it's 50-50. Alright, so everything is set. If there's any other things, oh, and so I saw that we got up to 90 viewers there. And I know during the break some people leave and come back, so we were really close. We'd only need 100 more, 10 more really, if those people came back to get it back up to 90. We need 10 more from there to get 100, and we'll do a raffle cast. It'll be fun, and you know what? Maybe do I have a quick time to just do one real quick now? Just a random game giveaway. You know what? I am going to try to do that right now, real quick, before the teams are ready. God, please don't do a RadicaL while I'm doing this. Alright, we're going to randomly give away a game. It won't be one of my top games, because obviously we're not playing the actual game show. But I'm just going to do random active user right now. So anyone that's talked in the last 10 minutes is actually part of this. So here we go. And you guys will know why this ran 3 minutes from now, because I'm on a delay. So random active user, here we go, and I'm gonna put options here. Okay, good, and oops, random active user, and go. All right, there we go. That is the winner, new exception. You win, congratulations. I will write your name down and get you here in my, you guys will know why this happened. He just won a free Steam game. I don't know which one I'm going to give away yet, but you guys know that I just gave it away. So there we go, new exception. Congratulations. And new exception, for you to win, you need to send me a Twitch mail, reminding me that you won. I'm gonna write your name down actually right now, but I gotta make sure that you were actually here. So new exception, wrote your name down, send me a Twitch mail. Once you send me a Twitch mail, I'll get you your free Steam game. Congratulations, you just won one of Red Dog's raffle games. Yay! Okay, so I've never done a mid-cast giveaway before. That was actually quite fun. So, all right. Who are we waiting on? Yes, exactly. Okay, we got a RadicaL from RadicaL. I'm here! Yeah, they're like, oh, we're waiting on Red Dog. I told you guys I was here. Alright, so let's take a look at this map. If you haven't seen this map yet, if you're a new player, this is Vale. It's basically a 4 tech point map, and what's really coveted by teams, mostly Alien because they can get there really quick, is this area right in the center called Nanogrid. Nanogrid houses 2 extractors, so it's a very good spot to hold. I mean, basically if you hold these 2, and then say you started in subsector, you hold those 2, your subsector 1, and your natural overlook. You're sitting on 4 extractors right there, and that's decent income flow for aliens. So you might want to. You always see aliens assist here right away. Pipeline has been changed now. This is not the old Vale where a pipeline spawn sealed your death. You basically can assist now straight into Nano, just like just like the other bases. Here we go, going live. Round 3, guys. All right, so here we go. Round 3, 1-1, TAW versus RadicaL. It's going to be starting here really soon. There's the reset. And we are seeing TAW starting up in control as Marines. Pipeline spawn for RadicaL as aliens. And here we go. Round 3 is underway. Shift Hive being gone first for RadicaL. And they are moving their skulks. They're doing a 2-1. I can't really call it. It's weird. It looks like they're doing a 4-1 versus a 3-2 for TAW. Their opening was Mines, Evil TK, Unter, and Proma sitting there in topographical. Lev Steel, 4 skulks here, waiting for them, and they're setting up their ambush really well. I'm gonna get Lev Steel's look on this, or who should I put my death cam on? I think Proma. Proma, I choose you. So Proma. This is what it looks like there. You can see on the minimap where the aliens are, and they are just patiently waiting for these Marines to move. They know that they're in the vents. They know an ambush is coming, and they're frantically using their flashlights to figure out, yep, great, good job there. There you go, new players. Look up. If you're a new player, here's a tip. Going into a dark hallway, look up. Alright, there we go. Evil TK taking down Sprayer. Proma is going to end up going down as well. They do end up taking down those Marines in topographical. Unter staying back inside the room, taking down Any, but Lev Steel bites his head off. There goes his helmet. See that? Or no, it looked like his helmet flipping off. I know that was his ammo, but Mickey now on getting taken out in Overlook. You losing. Being taken out as well, but took out 16. But that RT is going to be in trouble. They have assisted, as you can see, straight into Nano, grabbing these two extractors. All right, and now building back up topographical, and it looks like 2 Marines have spawned in control. You're losing and Mickey. So a little bit of roster change here for TAW. They swapped out one of the old Marines for Mickey. I don't think there's a roster change for RadicaL. A little fight happening here in topographical. Great job for TAW. Good job holding that, sending them back to spawn and moving down into East Junction. We're seeing you losing, taking down 16 in West Junction. Scan going down in Overlook, making sure that it's clear as they move in there to build. And Proma and Evil TK moving down to East Junction, moving into C12. Phase gates, fast phase gates have been researched. Almost coming up on the 3-minute mark in this game. Evil TK and Proma now up against these 2 skulks. Putting the death cam. Proma takes down Lev Steel. Wow, an underscore on the other side takes down Any. Great job pinching those as they take out these Sis. Alright, now this can be dangerous. This can be dangerous here. Because RadicaL can get pinched if they do end up not being able to push out TAW from C12. And if TAW moves into cargo, it'll be really tough to push out a pipeline. That happened to me the other day in a pub game. It was really tough. They were cutting sys chains left and right. It was tough to do. So Evil TK goes down in the vents there, right south below in topographical. Fast phase gate going up in subsector, linking up that side of the map. Mickey in there, building up that RT. We have the Spur now has been dropped. RadicaL floating a lot of res. They were floating 90 res before they dropped that Spur. So it looks like 1 Spur has finally gone down. I don't know if that was a mistake or what else they were saving it for. But we usually see upgrades for the aliens well before this, the 4-minute mark here in the game. We're seeing you lose and going down in Overlook to Ek. as that RT that was half damaged is going to end up being destroyed. Alright, Proma underscore and Evil TK now moving out of Topographical into East Junction. Meanwhile, Livesteel waiting for them to go and being annoying as heck and moving into Topographical, sending Evil TK back. And look, just bit it enough to bring one of the Marines back, even almost two. And now they're going to move off, and Livesteel is moving into control, where he's going to work on that observatory and may force a beacon right now. Maximus is not going to beacon. He's going to end up trying to take on Livesteel. Nice job backing up onto that mine. Knowing where the mines were placed in his base, backing up on that, forcing Livesteel to engage him and jump on that mine. Proma and Evil TK now putting pressure on Nanogrid, while Ek comes from behind in the vents to try to take on these two Marines. And he's going to make his move as the other aliens do the same. Looks like he was a little bit late to the party, or got a little bit lost. Illusion goes down in a flurry of orange colors. And now these aliens, with any as the lurk, know that the Marines have a base in subsector. 4 Marines now pushing out. Proma, Evil TK underscore and Mickey pushing into Nano, while Yaluzen on the other side in Topographical takes on Livesteel. Shotgun research has been researched. That is going to really, really, really help out. Oh, and the death cam works on Yaluzen. Sorry, brother. Alright, and a phase gate going up in Nanogrid. Great, strong position here, and look, they're going to be able to funnel reinforcements into there so quickly. Meanwhile, what this is happening, so now Beacon is not going to be as bad anymore, right? Because basically they have their points on the map where they want to go. They're going to Beacon and basically just phase right through. But look at this, while they're having trouble taking down that skull, a base rush happening in Nano. They just barely get through and save that. Ek is the only one left in there. He ends up going down by a mine, and he comes through, not being able to do anything. 68% on that phase gate here in Nano. And RadicaL has just been ousted from Nanogrid. Very good job, TAW. Very good reaction time for TAW. Wow. So now we see that these precious RT nozzles in the middle of the map in Nano is now TAW territory. They are up to 5. They're going to be up to 6 pretty soon. Probably back down to 5 after this one goes down in Overlook. They lost Topo, but that's easy to get since that's close to their main base. We got Livesteel coming in again, working on the observatory. Trying to force beacon, but no, they don't need a beacon because they have a phase gate right where they were. And Livesteel is ousted. Over in Skylights, we see 16 and Sprayer working on that RT as well. RadicaL really, really working on TAW's economy right now. Underscore, Sprayer, taking down Sprayer and 16 with that shotgun. So lethal. Great job there. Underscore going 6-6 right now. 5-1 for Mikey. Mikey. I know I change that every time I say it. And Livesteel again being that annoying base harasser, just keeping TAW on their toes. We see an observatory has gone up in Nano to help out, scout out those aliens. 3 spurs down for RadicaL, so they do have celerity and adrenaline at 100%. Biomass 3 being worked on right now. We do have 1 fade on the field. Livesteel also as an egg. I believe he's going to go fade as well. We also have Ek. Yeah, he does. Ek and Sprayer have enough for fade. So we might see 3 or 4 fades on the map pretty into this game. TAW being attacked all over the place. This is kind of the problem here. The aliens can really move fast around this map. And you know, at this point they can hit so many bases, you know, one right after the other, meaning the Marines have to keep phasing, and it's really hard for them to form like some sort of offensive. They have armor 1 right now, mines and shotguns. Putting up an armory in Nanogrid. It's basically a proper forward base now. or just base anyways. And we're seeing now RadicaL sitting on 3. They have assisted into cargo. They have set up all their buildings in cargo. Shade is down there. Cargo is now dropped. 3% grown, 36% health. And we see that Marine went down in topo against those two fades, and that RT is definitely going to be in trouble. The phase gate in subsector at 83%. As a little bit more harassing comes through RadicaL. This is good. RadicaL's playing a really good game. Taking out the outer RTs, still working on that economy. For TAW, who's got a lot. I mean, they're sitting on 6 right now. They were on 7. Let's take a look at this map. 6 lost, but look, they've kind of kept it up and raised in team kills 29 to 24, so pretty close in terms of engagements. Those shotguns will help out just a little bit. Armor 2 is coming up. We see that those fades have been pushed out of subsector as these TAW Marines phase through their 7th extractor as a blueprint back in topo, being built right now by a Marine. All right, and now they have TAW is playing a really smart game right now. They have very critical positions of the map held. I mean, if they can get a phase gate up in the dome or in the neck, that would be awesome. But if they can get one up in the dome, like right here, that's going to give them a great position to launch into pipeline and into cargo. So if they can get that position up, they're going to be in very, very strong straits. And now a big push here by RadicaL, knowing that they got to push him out of subsector. They're turning this phase gate into a meat grinder. Here comes Enzyme, and that phase gate is going to go down. Great job. Losing subsector, that is going to be a little bit painful for TAW. They're going to need to try to reestablish control. There's the sys chain from RadicaL quickly moving into there. Another good spot that they can do is put up a phase gate in system waypointing. That's going to give them enough time to phase through system waypointing, help anything that's happening in subsector, and also attack cargo at the same time. Evil TK and Mickey coming in to subsector. Skulk went down, but the RT did go down. They're going to try to clear this up. Kill that drifter. Weapons 1 has started. Advanced Armory is almost going up. That is going to give access to grenade launchers and flamethrowers. We're seeing now Mikey and Evil TK. Mikey does go down in subsector. Evil TK pounces him away. They're going back to the cargo hive here to heal on those crags. A little bit of pushing here and there. Like a shade, actually, right here in Y Junction. This is quite interesting. So we got a shade randomly placed in Y Junction. Prototype lab has been completed by TAW. They need to take advantage while they have all these resource towers pumping them resources. Weapons 1 is almost done. They have armor 2. Advanced weapons have been completed. So they are going to probably go jetpacks. Jetpacks has raised in price from 10 to 15. So it is way more painful to the Marine team if you die with a jetpack. Looks like they're sitting here in this tight hallway. This is a good spot to kind of engage all these aliens. Alright, and now they are moving in. Evil TK, Proma, and Mickey, and Underscore coming into subsector. Evil TK moving around, taking down that shade in Y Junction. Looks like they're going to leave Underscore in there to face a fade alone. Looks like he's going to get swiped down. Let's try to get from Underscore's point of view. Death cam on Underscore. This might be a reverse death cam. Look how much he's living on this. Great job. Awesome. You see all those med packs on the ground. That was expensive to keep Winter alive. But again, a critical location to keep him alive at. Alright, so we are seeing now Biomass has started. So Biomass 5 has started. That's going to unlock more abilities for RadicaL. This hive is done. They have 2 hives. They have that base going. Unter is going, building up a PG, back up in subsector. Umbra has started. Jetpacks has started. Oh my gosh. Unter, I don't think you have the power to stop this. Oh, their death cam strikes again. And look at this. That phase gate is brand new. I wouldn't phase through that. No way. That's a death sentence. 2 drifters now drifting into subsector. We're seeing Evil TK and Yuluzin put in a little bit of pressure here in C12. This is a much more aggressive game than round 2 from both of these teams. Round 2 was kind of like, back and forth, little bit of back and forth. I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. This one just seems like balls to the wall. Everyone is just really determined to win. Umbra now has been completed in Skylights. That RT is going to go down in Skylights. Wow. Great job there, resisting back. RadicaL down on 2 Harvesters, 3 Extractors, 4 TAW. Let's take a look at this. 10 Extractors lost. 4 TAW versus 4 Harvesters for RadicaL. Team kills 34-40, so RadicaL now, and you can kind of see that they were behind in the beginning, but then those fades started coming out, and they started winning a little bit more engagements, got even, and now they're ecking ahead in the engagements. We're seeing Skylights now, as that Marine gets flown out of there. Mikey is coming around the corner. Leap now has been started. Weapons 2 has been started. Upgrades going all over the place. Jetpacks now have been completed. All the Marines have enough for jetpacks. And here comes a push into the base. Jetpacks now have started. This may change a little bit of the game. 16 minutes in. They have jetpacks. Weapons 2 is almost halfway done. Oh, Left Steel does go down in Nano versus Underscore. Against his shotgun, that guy is deadly. We're seeing grenade launcher and flamethrower for Chroma and Yuluzin with jetpacks. They are going to move in. We have an Onos on 2 Onai on the field. Holy cow! I don't know what upgrades they're at, but we have Ek and Sprayer as Onai. And they are moving in to cargo. I don't know if these 2 should be alone. There should be more Marines in here. Underscore is there. And he is really low as that lurk. And as they move around here, they are trying to chase and put this Onos on fire. That is Ek. He's at 47%. And we're seeing Yuluzin does go down, drops that flamethrower, which is quite expensive. And Proma is still going back and forth. Look at that, back and forth, trying to evade these fades. Looks like he's going to get taken out pretty soon here. And he does. He gets thrown across the room, lifeless body bouncing on the ground like a rag doll. And great job, Sprayer and Ek as Onai. And they are coming in with a vengeance into Nano. Let's see what this looks like from Proma's point of view. Oh my god! And they are all over the place. Ek, 2 Onai, 2 fades, a lurk, skulks, everything. They're working on that phase gate, turning it into a meat grinder. And TAW is completely broken. Wow. Great job there, but look at that. I take my words back. TAW managed to push them away and hold Nanogrid. Great job there, and look at this. Yuluzin putting up a phase gate in the neck. That is a powerful, powerful position. If they can get advanced weapons through this phase gate with jetpacks down into pipe. And we see that the lurk did see, and he did come around the corner. There's Yuluzin with the grenade launcher. Takes down Levsteel with 1 pop. He's going to try to keep lobbing, and they have to protect Yuluzin at this point. He is like a mobile arc. Well, I mean, arcs are mobile. He's like a marine arc. Oh, boy. 2 shells now have been completed. They went Crag Hive for their second hive. 3 shells now have been completed. Oh, and he goes down to a grenade blast. They are down a lurk. 16 is a lurk. Nice! Bone wall there, cutting them off. And here comes Ek! Trying to take advantage of that bone wall, but not enough. And on the other side, Sprayer as that Onos, trying to pinch these Marines between the neck phase gate. Sprayer is alone. He's got to be careful. He's at 55%. And with these jetpacks, they could chase him down. And what's worse is when you're low as an Onos and you're running away and you've got a jetpack flamethrower behind you. Great defense here by TAW. The main fight on this map, I don't see any sort of counter anywhere. They have to hold this phase gate. This is a highly aggressive phase gate that RadicaL needs to deal with. It is so close to their base that any counter from RadicaL and they could fear losing pipeline. And it looks like they're coming through. Ek and 16, the lurk and the Onos coming through on this phase gate. 50% there. Here comes Sprayer. Here comes Lev Steel. There's the enzyme. Fantastic. What? Oh, okay. I thought they left it alive. So that phase gate is down, and they are moving this pain train over into East Junction, and it looks like they're going to try to hit Nano. There's Mickey with 2 armory walls being constructed. Oh, and they do end up touching it just in time to build those up. And these 2 Oni are walking around, moving now into subsector. Assist chain was cut there. Strong position for RadicaL at this point. Wow, TAW has been slapped silly at every type of offensive that they've tried to throw. They've been strong offensive at RadicaL. Strong offensives that they've been trying to throw at RadicaL, but RadicaL, wow. I mean, they really know how to deal with these problems on the map. They're not overextending. Maybe their lurks a little bit, but that's okay. Lurk cost has been dropped just by 5. Any now might get caught in the vents, and we're seeing that 16 tries to take out Underscore. Any very low, he gets out of there, and these 2 Oni are sitting outside. Here comes the lurk. Here comes Enzyme and Umbra. Very good positioning. They cannot get in. They cannot get in past these armory walls. Basically, turtles up nanogrid. And the rest, here comes Mickey with a grenade launcher in the subsector. Don't let them know you're there. Oh, except by blowing up a drifter and missing with one of them. Oh boy, get out of there. Mikey, get out of there. Get out of there! Oh, wow. And there goes the grenade launcher lost there, and these 2 lurks are moving into Overlook to deal with the RT there. Underscore moving into cargo. He is going to get pinched by 2 Onos, but he does be able to jet away. He got stuck on the doorway. Oh no! Oh, he gets rolled over by Ek by being stuck on little doorways. Poor Hunter, running for his life. Oh boy, and now look at the positioning of RadicaL. Huge, strong positioning. TAW has no, basically has to turtle at this point. Try to get upgrades out. And it looks like Skylight's RT, 46% there. Oh, good lord. 16 needs to get out of there. And look, a big push against these armory walls. The left one falls. The right one is at half health. That's going to let Sprayer in there. Illusion is the only one left. TAW needs to get in here. 2 Oni and a Gorge all in here. We got Enzyme going off like crazy. And these guys are out of there. The Onos goes down. Sprayer does go down. And they are chasing this other Onos. 38% there. Umbra Cloud being put down. Oh my goodness. 24%. Get now. Mikey needs to get out of there. Underscore needs to get. Oh my gosh. Oh, an alert down. Holy cow. This game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Alright, so walls are down in Nano. 1 Onos down. No one else close to an Onos. RadicaL needs to be careful. And look, Proma and Evil TK, looks like they're moving back into the neck. There's a drifter, so they are spotted. Here comes Lev Steel as the Gorge trying to push them away. We're seeing on the other side of the map, Illusion versus Sprayer. Jetpacks all over the map. P-Res is low for TAW. They have very low P-res, 11, 16, 8, 9, and 24. The only one that has the most is Evil TK, and it looks like he has 56. So either he's going to keep, like, you know, trying to refill jetpacks and heavy weapons, or he's going to save for an EXO. But that is not research right now, nor do they have, yeah, that's just not research right now. 16 taking down the RT over in topographical. Let's see where the positioning is on this map. Underscore pushing away an Onos. Look at that. You would never have seen that in vanilla, like one Marine being able to kind of push away an Onos. Onos have to utilize their team, utilize their you know, drifters on the map, utilize Umbra Cloud to be really effective. And we're seeing a scan going down here. Phase gate going right back up. Nice. And we're seeing now we're gonna see sentries being put down in subsector. So they have pushed out, they have re-established control on the map. Oh goodness. Alright, so this is what I was saying before in the previous games. To, you know, into the mid late to late game, if you can get the aliens life forms down. I said this in round 1, I think. If you can get the aliens life forms down in mid late to late game, you're on the top position as Marines. And look, they took out that Onos, which really hurt them. It's making the other one really timid. They can't, like, do a huge push right now. They lost their lurks, and they only have an Onos on the field. So it's going to be really tough. They do have 41 for any. He can go fade and support in a higher life form sort of way on the field, but they're going to need to buy time. And TAW now, I think, knows that they got rid of most of the life forms. The only higher life form on the field right now is Egg as that Onos. And they do know that. So they're taking quite a huge advantage of this, knowing that skulks are all they have to deal with. So it looks like Evil TK is not saving for an EXO because he is back down to 30. It looks like he just spent that on phase gate and whatever weapon he chose. A shotgun. Alright, and TAW has reestablished control. Wow. How things have turned around. RadicaL looked like they were on a mission to destroy TAW and just definitively end this game. But, you know, losing those life forms really, really set them back. And now they are on one harvester, which means they are ticking P-res so slowly. Oh, wow. Gorge down. Arc Factory now has been started. Armor 3 has been started. This is, the pendulum has swapped. It has swung down over to TAW's side. I can tell you right now, just knowing build 250, even knowing build 250, oh, we could see a crazy comeback. I'm not putting that out, but it would be a crazy comeback because RadicaL is on its back foot right now, and they know it. Here comes some pressure, underscore, and you're losing. Now into cargo. And it looks, they do have jetpacks. They are bringing themselves there. I mean, another phase gate in the neck might decimate RadicaL. Or hell, a phase gate right here in Y Junction. Oh my goodness. That would be tough. I would probably relocate the one in subsector since it looks like you have this part of the map already down. Oh my gosh! Fade down! And he just got it! And look at that, look how fast they chased him down with those shotgun jetpacks, and the bone wall came a little bit too late. And here comes Ek. Oh lordy. Ek should not have, look at that. He came in the corner for like 2 seconds and went down to 50%, and now these guys are pushing into the hive. Let's get from underscore's point of view. He's gonna try to take down this shade. He's being chased a little bit here. While these guys over on the north side are just making pot shots here. And look, they're doing a two-prong attack. Evil TK putting pressure in pipeline as well, splitting up RadicaL. TAW sitting on 7 RTs. Oh my god, and they just lost their one in their main base. They only have cargo now. Oh boy. RadicaL needs to do something. They got a fade back, quickly taken down here in Y Junction. Overextension. It looks like RadicaL is broken. Oh boy. So now they're doing some desperation moves right now. We see Levsteel biting the observatory in nanogrid. It looks like he might get taken out. Nope, he escapes through the vents just in time. We're seeing a strong push here in the dome. Another fade out on the field in the form of Any. Looks like he just got it. Oh my gosh! Any almost just lost it. Jeez, be careful, RadicaL. Giving me a heart attack over here. Making an underscore with Evil TK shooting down the neck. Trying to make this a forward base. Look at that. That is going to be painful. They got turrets facing down this way, which is really going to help with the chip damage. And if they begin fighting in front of that, look what's happening there. While that's happening over in the neck, you lose an end. Proma taking down the upgrades behind here. Went right to him. Oh my goodness, 2 shells down. They came through the Gorge Tunnel just in time, but they did their damage. That is so expensive. That's 40 resources lost, and they have just one harvester. Oh! 16 comes around the corner, faces all that damage from the Marines and the firing from those turrets. Unfortunate. Over in Pipeline, we're seeing that Evil TK and Unter have now entered into Pipeline. They need to get a faster way to get in there. Evil TK is nano shielded. They have only high life forms on the field is Any and Ek as an Onos and Fade. They are trying to rebuild this power here, and they're putting a forward base actually in C12, and they've put up basically a forward base in Y Junction. This is I mean, if RadicaL can, if there was a team that could, there we go. RadicaL calls good game. They know when they're beat. Look at the pinch that they had on both sides. All right, and that's it. Wow, what a match! TAW takes it 2-1 against RadicaL, moving into round 4. What an exciting back and forth match. RadicaL, I thought they had it. They had such great momentum. You saw that how the momentum changed once they lost that Onos, once they lost that Fade, and they lost their higher life forms. You don't want to lose those life forms mid to late game. Well, we are back, guys, moving into the last round here. TAW takes that round 3 on Vale. 2-1 against RadicaL. What a matchup. These two teams are evenly matched. And, you know, by the way, there's your Marine win. So, oh god, now I'm going to get those people. See, Marines are unbalanced. They're winning all the time. Oh, boy. I'm ranting a lot today. All right. You know, RadicaL had the momentum. They could have kept going. There was definitely some mistakes that happened, some overextensions on life forms. Also, enzyme support stopped, I think, when it shouldn't have, especially on their push against Nano. But when they got pushed at it, if RadicaL was able to you know, to push the Marines at a Nano, this would have gone completely different. I believe so. I mean, but we saw that when TAW pushed him out of there, they lost. I mean, think about it. They lost 2 armories. They lost an observatory. They lost a phase gate inside Nano. On the other side, RadicaL lost Fade, Lurk, and Onos. So and they got pushed out of there. So they didn't even win the room. So all TAW had to do was rebuild the phase gate. Done. Reinforcements are streaming in. And the game turned at that point. Alright, we're moving into round 4 here. 102 viewers in here. Looks like we are going to be doing a raffle cast, so that is going to happen. So we will give away some games. We've already had one winner of a random giveaway I just did right now, new exception. And yes, I did see that you PM'd me on Twitch, so thank you. I'll get you your game pretty soon, probably after this cast, late this afternoon. So we'll sort that out. So congratulations there on just being a randomly winner. So it'll be fun. Let's get some more people in here. This is very exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited. Hold on. Hold on. I've been drinking a lot of Red Bull. Alright guys, I'm drinking a lot of Red Bull here. Need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Alright, so we are back, folks. Before I tell them that I'm back, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. Make sure that if you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter @StingRedDog. If you don't like to check my my Twitch page for the weekly schedule, basically I tweet out like crazy whenever a match is coming up, so it's the easiest way to know when a match is going to be casted and stuff if you want to watch the next one. So follow me @StingRedDog on Twitter. Also, you can follow me here on Twitch, which will send you an email every time I go live. Also, youtube.com/StingRedDog has a lot of my archived videos. I'm actually going to start uploading to YouTube like the whole length of the cast. So I'll still upload the rounds and cut them up that way, but I'll also upload the whole like cast as well, so people can hear like the analysis between matches and stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm bantering with another co-caster, they'll see all that as well, and that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm not going to do it for the past ones because that's just too many matches to do that for. Alright, so we are going to go here. I'm going to tell them I'm back. Wow, this is crazy. I freaking love this matchup right now. So yeah, you guys heard it right. We are doing a raffle cast. We did hit 103. Has anyone been keeping a score on the death cam? Has anyone been keeping a score on the death cam? Anybody? Because I think the death cam's doing pretty well. It's a horrible thing to say. All right. So they are bantering back and forth at each other while we are ready to go. This might end up at a 3-1 for TAW, but I don't know. RadicaL, don't put RadicaL out in the cold yet. I mean, as you can see, they're pretty good as well. Alright. So I'm just gonna, well, SARS is taking care of it, so that's fine. Alright guys, also, you know, let's not stop at 100. You know, still tweet it out, let everyone know, forums or whatever, gamers, friends that you want to see. I mean, you know, there's some matches where it's like, if no one's seen a competitive NS2, you don't need to watch that one. This one, you should have them watch, because it's pretty exciting, these teams. This isn't a 4-0 stomp, like some of the matches that I've casted lately. This is actually really similar skilled teams, and those are the best to watch. 4-0 stomps, I mean, they're good to watch. It's just, you know, a little bit boring. Alright, looks like here we go. We're gonna do a vote reset. Oh, wait. This isn't live, right? This can't be live. Yeah. I am not ready with my stinger. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like. Vote start. That's better. Alright. Here we go. We're going to be started here. Everyone's vote starting. And here we go. RadicaL versus TAW. European Open 2013 match. Round 4. TAW leading 2-1 in this 4-round matchup. And we are getting started here. RadicaL starting as Marines up in control, and a cargo start for TAW as aliens. Seller going Gorge right away as 4 of TAW move out towards the left side of the map. 1 is moving towards Nanogrid. Just going to check that out. You see the sys chain moving there quite quickly, and Levsteel knowing what's up as he looks down this hallway and fires some bullets down. Underscore getting a parasite on him. So you're losing, and Proma know where he's at. Ek, he's backed up by Ek and 16 as they come around the corner. Let me try to get you're losing. Oh, too late. See, I thought about it. The death cam is so powerful that he died before I can actually get the cam on him. It looks like Underscore is going to escape through the vents as these 2 Marines deal with him. But they are going to move straight into West Junction. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we got Sprayer and Ennie with Mickey watching them, shooting down a parasite. On the other side, we got Levsteel and Ek. 4 Marines now pressing into Nano. RadicaL really committing a lot of resources into Nanogrid. But they are getting cleaned up by TAW. There goes another Enzyme. Look how well Enzyme works with Skulks. It's just pretty amazing, especially beginning in the game when these Marines don't have any armor. Advanced Armory has started. Alright, well, I saw this yesterday with Sonoman and Quaxy, where an Advanced Armory started early. And they did a jetpack grenade launcher rush. Actually, same setup into cargo. So this is quite interesting. I wonder what RadicaL is thinking. I guess we'll just watch and see how this goes. Sprayer and Ennie moving down in East Junction. 2 shells now have been completed for TAW. That is going to give them 66% effectiveness of carapace and regen. We're seeing across the map Levsteel and Ek taking down a couple of Skulks as they move into Overlook. These guys are expanding all over the map. This is really good position. If they're gonna go for like a rush, especially a flamethrower, or I'm sorry, grenade launcher jetpack rush, this might be really interesting. They're in a very strong position. There are 5 RTs. They could drop a blueprint down in pipeline just in case while they're rushing that they get rushed, because at least if their CC blows up, they have one in pipeline that's a blueprint, and then they'll still buy them. Oh boy, advanced weaponry has been completed. Let's see if a prototype lab ends up going down. If a prototype lab does go down, this is definitely going to be some sort of jetpack rush. This is quite interesting. I don't see a prototype lab just yet. This is going to be a rush. They need to rush. They need to make this happen. So I'm not seeing fast phase gates. 16 and Ek now in subsector. I mean, they're doing good picking off these skulks around the map with just, you know, no upgrades. They just have advanced weapons, but really confused as to why they got advanced weapons this early if they're not going to use them, because they're obviously more effective way early in the game. Okay, so any Lev, Steel, and 16 are moving in. Now, what could happen here is they could just suicide themselves. Like, you know, hey, let's just go after Nano, kill some aliens. If we get sent back to spawn, we can pick up our weapons, our heavy weapons, and kind of move in. Okay, so now with Yaluzin on the field as that lurk, where is everything? Okay, there's an observatory. Blueprint in the corner that's not being built. I don't know what their plan is right now. I can't really tell. Okay, there's their upgrades. Alright, so no rush. Doesn't look like they're gonna go for any rush. It looks like they just wanted their advanced weapons available early in the game, and they're not gonna go for any rush right here. So observatory now has been complete, unless they go for phase gating into cargo, or close to it, with their advanced weapons, and come through grenade launchers and flamethrowers blazing. Phase tech has started. Maybe that's the plan. That's a little bit longer, I think, because, and also you got it all relies on positioning and making sure you can get that phase gate up, right? So it's a little bit more risky of a rush, though it's a little bit more sustainable. You can get reinforcements from into your rush faster because you have a phase gate instead of like them dying with a jetpack. All right, so you're losing, taking down any there in East Junction. 16 resources for TAW, 45 for RadicaL. They're sitting there. Phase tech has been completed. I'm gonna build up Overlook. Okay, RadicaL, what are you doing? Whatever. Okay, Armor 1 now has is about halfway done for RadicaL. If this is a rush, guys, this is the slowest rush I've ever seen. So obviously it's not a rush anymore because we're 6 minutes into this game. But Mickey does come through, gets away with just his life. Oh, gets tagged in the back of the head there. As we're seeing over in subsector, we're seeing Ek go down in a flurry of claws and teeth in subsector. Seeing Shade and a Crag put up in subsector as they're going to set up. It looks like that's going to be their second hive location. And these Marines are moving around the map. Phase gate in the dome. Interesting. So phase gate in the dome. Yaluzin is going to come around the corner and see that. And now here comes TAW to completely ruin that plan. Oh! 95% built. Very lucky there that they purposely didn't do that. But they can still get a phase gate there, because you can build on infestation now. Cellar taking down Lev Steel. And now RadicaL being pushed away. I'm sorry, pushed off their RT dominance here. Check this out. They were up at some point to 5, going up and down. They've lost 5 at this point. And now 4 of them are coming down through the skylights side. I am just confused as to what they're planning right now. I mean, there's 2 strategies that I talked about that they could have done. I mean, they could be doing... It looked like they were going to do the phase gate advanced weapons rush. Let's see what's in their base. Phase gate, arms lab. Okay. So they got a phase gate going up in system waypointing. This is a little bit better than the dome because they've expanded to subsector, and it looks like that's going to be their hive. They don't have pipeline set up. But now with these fades on the field, with no shotties, there we go. First grenade launcher coming through. Oh boy, 16. Oh, and he saves himself by phasing through. And here comes the advanced weapons through here. Oh, and they go down because of Enzyme. Great job there. 16 does take down Cellar and phases back through. Comes back through again, and it looks like he's just going to keep saving himself by moving back through the phase gate, phasing back and forth. Alright, so now that they have a phase gate in system waypointing, that's going to give them access to cargo and give them access to subsector. But if they can all get that, so 2 flamethrowers, I see 2 flamethrowers and 2 grenade launchers. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, this was what they were going to do. This was their plan before. They were going to phase gate advanced weapons rush into a hive. Subsector has been claimed. I don't know if I would have claimed that with a phase gate and system waypointing. Oh boy! And here they come! RadicaL doing an advanced weapons kinda sorta rush into cargo. 85% there. Sys chains cut, and that phase gate is in trouble by underscore. But these guys are on the map. That phase gate is gonna go down unless someone can come through and get him out of there. There we go, Sprayer! And he saves himself. But it's not going to be enough. RadicaL being decimated on both sides. They split up. They split up. They do save this phase gate. 30% there. This is critical. This is so critical that they saved this phase gate. It's their only spot. Oh my god, they're dropping weapons left and right. Those are so expensive. And they are down to 1 harvester. This is it. That was it. Oh, that was it. Good game. I knew it. Oh. RadicaL loses. TAW wins 10 minutes into this, defending against a phase gate advanced weapons push. Great job, TAW. Going 3-1 against RadicaL. Woo! Wow. Great job. RadicaL waiting too long. I mean, I think when you're going to go advanced weapons, I mean, it's like Sonneman and Quaxy yesterday. I mean, yeah, it didn't work out for Quaxy, but it almost did. I mean, 2% Hive almost did. So I think they could have done that.
Command station
there we go. TAW wins. Congratulations to TAW. Great games. Alright guys, great games there. 102 people still in this chat. We are definitely going to do a raffle cast, so hooray, joy. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the raffle cast here. What we're going to do is, first of all, what I wanted to do is talk about that match. Amazing job for both RadicaL and TAW, both really strong teams. RadicaL trying to pull out some sort of, rush, advanced weapons strategy at the end. I mean, I know I kept saying rush, and as time went on, it became less and less of a rush. I don't know. If you're going to do that, you got to commit and just keep going. They went arms lab. They got weapons 1. Armor 1, okay, but I don't know. They could have dropped a proto, research jetpacks, and then all went jetpacks and just ran in. I mean, if they did that, think about it. The fades wouldn't have been there. It just would have been skulks and maybe a lurk, because that would have been so early. So it could have worked out for them if they ended up doing that. Plus, it got delayed as well. If you remember, they tried to put a phase gate up in the dome. And that got spotted by Yaluzin as he just kind of flew in at the time that they were building, and then they had to relocate the system waypointing, which was overall better because of where their hive locations were, but ultimately wasn't enough. They couldn't hold that phase gate. They couldn't hold their advanced weapons. They only got to the doorway of cargo, and basically got run out. So. Great job to both teams. Round 3, that was awesome round. Definitely going to be highlighting that one. So, anyways, thanks guys for being here. 106 of you in here now, ready for the RaffleCast. What's gonna happen is that I'm on a 3-minute delay right now, so I'm gonna shut down the stream, watch it out for 3 minutes. Once it goes down, I'm gonna turn the stream back on. We won't be on a delay, and we'll get going with this RaffleCast. It'll be a lot of fun. Giveaway some games. We already have one winner. New exception. Congratulations on just being a random winner while we were casting in between matches. So, great job. I will be back in just 30 seconds for you guys. 3 minutes for me. It's Red Dog for RedDog.TV. I'll be back in a flash.